afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Julian Merriweather gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Joey.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Bichette's got it. And he's retired, one away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, there's no doubt this club really needs Kevin Kiermeier to turn it around. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
So no need to wait, as here he is. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Viggio is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Base is empty, 2 away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. Ball now for the shortstop to the right of second, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs at the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now into the box is Biggio as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up. Diaz is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Stepping in now, Marcus Simeon, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. His career batting line against Hill, he's 0 for 4. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Outside, 3-0 now. George Springer will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. He's taken strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Joe.
So to get his day started at the plate, George Springer comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's the ball.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Popped him up. Brusso is there. And he makes the play to end the inning. One left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Here's Randy Arozarena.
The center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First delivery to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is good.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
In now, Willie Adames. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 289 is the average coming in. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Oh, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
Well, you know what? You hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Mike Brusso digging in at the plate as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Batting now, the catcher, number 28, Francisco Martinez.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 21 driven in. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 pitch.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Ready with the 2-1. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Randall Pritchard.
Randall Bridgette.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hill features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Kevin Viggio stepping up now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2-1 to count.
No, that's
3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
A swing and a miss for the third strike as he went after what would have been ball 4. Instead, the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Standing in, Kevin Kiermeier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wendell aboard here at first with nobody out. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. On to first, a double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
From the stretch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3. 1 left for Tampa. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Two
Ball
and one.
that's outside.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter?
Nope,
Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to bat for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will get this one. Nobody out, runner on first.
Nope,
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Rosarena will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Biggio. He popped out in his first trip. Has a look, now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You can tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
At the plate, Marcus Simeon. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Bichette is off of first with 2 away. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Here's the 2-1. 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm and right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Meadows moving back, and this will bang up against the wall. And a relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. There to play it is Bridgette, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie.
So next to bat will be Willie Adames. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Springer giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Plate now is the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Next up is Randall Pritchard. He flew out in his last debut. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Grichuk playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. This is popped up. Brusso in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. But they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Michael.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
So 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Up next for the Rays, Francisco Mejia struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. Bichette gathers it in. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On, he pops it up. Guerrero in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Rays held in check here. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Kevin Viggio. First pitch on its way.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready now is Alejandro Kirk. Flew out last time up. First offering. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Adames onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Stepping in for the Jays, Biggio. First pitch of the AB now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back on it is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So a two-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this two-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
At the plate now, Marcus Simeon.
Second baseman.
As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled away. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the payoff pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Payoff pitch one more time. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Used the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Simeon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. So here's Kevin Kiermeier. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but Those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Got through the fifth all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the sixth.
Here it is, the 3-0. He is looked at for the first strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in next, Austin Meadows. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball
This
one.
one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Full count now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate is Brandon Lau. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And now the first pitch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
None out, runners at first and second. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Rays get a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. A.J. Cole will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Springer, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Adames leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count is 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit in the air out toward left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Blue Jays 3, the Rays 2. Brendan McKay enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49, Brendan McKay.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading up for the Jays, the designated hitter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hernandez.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a solo shot down the line in left, 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Randall Bridgette at the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. McKay, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home. No outs, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Mejia gathers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Rowdy Tellez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Arozarena is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Viggio.
Next to stand in is Kevin Viggio. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Jordan Romano is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68,
And now here is Michael Brusso for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. And he popped him up. Tellez in foul ground. And that's going to land foul. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And the 2-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Hit in the air out to left field. Viggio is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Wendell.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendell, no hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Kirk finds it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Plate now for the Rays is the DH, Kevin Kiermeier. In his career against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Wendell is off of first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch inside. The throw well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he
swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Hey! Nope, at the ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3 runs already home here. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And here's Pritchard to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Get up and stretch, home half of the 7th coming up, and it's now 5-4 Tampa Bay. Leading off the inning, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and they could use a spark from him here.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball well outside. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
So next to hit is Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosarena is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Ryan Thompson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now it'll be Bridgette. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. The 1-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Ross Stripling has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Randy Arozarena. Here's the first pitch to him. Windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And now in the box, Willy Adames singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Yandy Diaz waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And stepping in, Yandy Diaz is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 5-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marcus Simeon. Now the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's George Springer. And he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Simeon leads off second with nobody out. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Diego Castillo answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 now. Randall Bridgette waits on deck. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's Randall Bridgette. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's the first offering as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. There's prior history in this matchup. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. And the check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So now to the plate, Kevin Viggio. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The set and the 2-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the payoff pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No.
All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Michael Brusso. First pitch of the AB now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Fouled away. ready with another two-strike offering. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
At the plate, Joey Wendell, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 2-1.
Count 3-1.
Kevin Kiermeier will be next. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done, force out anywhere now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Kiermeier. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Brusso over at second. Wendell is over at first with one away. Popped him up. Bridgette backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder,
Into the box, Austin Meadows. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Here's the first pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Viggio.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Colin McHugh takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. One there. Up next, Biggio. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0.
Ball left out.
Possible winning run on first, one man away. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Marcus Simeon will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Marcus Simeon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92-93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Ready with another two-strike offering. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
George Springer the next to hit as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Hit hard toward the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. This ball game still tied 5-all. We are into extra innings, and stepping in the long ball threat, Brandon Lau. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
David Phelps comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
David Phelps.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. High and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Brett Phillips will come on now and pinch run here. Big at-bat now, and here is Randy Arozarena. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. Big spot here, and it'll be Willie Adames. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with two away. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with two strikes.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Brett Phillips will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 35, Brett.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
One-run game, 6-5 the final today. David Phelps claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Stands our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Viggio, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rays, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we